hii ya afya ambao leo wanadhibitishwa kama wafanyikazi wa kaunti ya Mombasa, health workers of this county. Na hata kwa sababu hata ingawaje nilikuwa na mipango mbadala, nikasema liwe liwalo, I must join you because health is important. And I must say this while in the county of Mombasa, that we made a deliberate decision to implement universal health coverage because the Constitution of Kenya says health is a right of every citizen. And for a very long time, health was a privilege for those who can afford. But we have tried. Is there a prayer going on? Imeisha. We have tried in many administrations. UHC was in the NAC administration manifesto. UHC was in our Jubilee manifesto. But I said this time round, whatever it takes, it doesn't matter how many names I am called. But this time round, we must make health a right of every citizen, not a privilege for those who can afford. Nyinyi mnanielewa jameni? And that is why today I am very proud that we are beginning to see the fruits of implementing universal health coverage. The first item I agreed with my friends, the governors. They were not called CHPs. They were called community health volunteers. Sindio? And we had many citizens for far too long who had worked as community health volunteers. And I said, it is time we recognize the contribution, the effort that these community health workers are doing. And that is why we decided to have a stipend for them. I am very happy that many counties eventually agreed that we give our community health volunteers then, community health promoters now, a small stipend. That was the beginning. That was the beginning of delivery of health in Kenya. I am also happy that we made the necessary steps. My friends here, members of parliament, I worked with them. We changed the law so that we can have a law that provides a foundation, a firm foundation, that will guarantee universal health coverage. We have passed 4 pieces of legislation. We have another legislation now in parliament to consolidate the place of universal health coverage and to make sure that universal health becomes a reality in every Kenyan family and home. Today here in Mombasa, I am really proud of Mombasa County. And I am saying this from my heart. I want to congratulate the governor of Mombasa. My friend Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasser. When the history of universal health coverage will be written in Kenya, you will have a chapter, my friend. Because you are one of the governors that has seen the opportunity to make universal health a right of every Kenyan, a right of every citizen of Mombasa County, and not a privilege for those people who can afford. Today in Kenya, Mombasa County is number 1 in the registration of people in SHA. And it did not just happen. It was made to happen. It was intentional. It was deliberate. It was through focused leadership that today Mombasa is #1 in the registration of SHA. Leo, Mombasa County, 69% of the residents and citizens of Mombasa County are registered in SHA. And you are the trailblazers. Mombasa County is the example of how universal health coverage is working. Why? Because so far we have paid from SHA, from SHIF, and from PHC, we have paid close to 1.5 billion shillings to Mombasa County. It is the reason why today Mombasa County can hire additional staff. And that is why I am here today to give my endorsement that as we make universal health coverage work, it is going to work for all the sectors in universal health. It is going to make it possible for us to be able to give you more money. Therefore, you can hire more staff. You can buy more medicine. You can lease more equipment. You can build more facilities. Then universal health coverage is going to be truly universal, because it's going to be available in every corner. I have listened to the governor carefully. He has a plan to build additional facilities because he can see a pipeline of resources and because he has a plan. And that is why I am telling the citizens of our great country, the problem with Kenya has never been resources, and it will never be resources. The problem with Kenya has always been leadership and a plan, period. Na mimi nataka niwaeleze ndugu wananchi wa Mombasa, hii nchi yetu hii tutaibadilisha. Hii Kenya, we are going to make this country a different place. Already you can see what is happening in Mombasa County, and this is what is happening in Kenya. Under NHIF, we had 7 million people registered. Today, we have 26 million people registered, and we have their data. Today, as I talk to you, from morning, we have registered 27,000 people. Mpaka sahi. By the time we get to midnight, we will have 35,000. We got 40,000 yesterday. Because we want to make every Kenyan count. And we want to make health truly universal and available to every citizen. But you must register. And that is why Mombasa is making strides. Because you have registered close to 800,000 people. The highest in the Republic of Kenya as a percentage. Ye mnanielewa? 69%. Unajua kuna counties zingine, Mombasa iko 69%. Lakini kuna county kwa Kenya hii na kuna kiongozi governor kwa hiyo county iko 20%. Munaona tofauti ya uongozi? That is not it is the same country, it is the same program, it is the same plan, but different results. Reason? Leadership. Ni mnanielewa jameni? So I want to encourage my brothers and sisters from different counties. Let us pull up our socks. Let us up our game. This is not about a person. This is about Kenyans. This is about all of us. Tunaelewana jameni? Na mimi nashukuru Bwana Governor. Leo nimekuja hapa kama shahidi wa ile kazi mnafanya katika Mombasa County. Nimekuja hapa kama shahidi ukitoa barua kuajiri wafanyikazi zaidi katika sekta ya afya, ili hiyo sekta ya afya ipate wafanyakazi zaidi, ndio tuweze kutekeleza wajibu wetu wa kuwa na afya iweze kufikia wananchi wa Mombasa na wananchi wa Kenya. Na hapo uko na support yangu 100%. Nachukua pia nafasi hii kutangaza ya kwamba tumekuwa na wafanyikazi wa afya wa sekta yetu ya afya, wale ambao walitusaidia wakati wa COVID, si ndio? Wako kiwango inaitwa nini mheshimiwa, si ndio? Wale wa UHC wafanyikazi zaidi ya 7,500. Hawa wafanyikazi wamehangaika kiasi, lakini mimi nimetangaza ya kwamba sasa hawa wafanyikazi tunataka kuwatoa katika utendakazi wa kandarasi, tuwafanye permanent and pensionable.